Okay, so I got the engine out. Got the mosquitoes chewing on my ass here. There we go, that's better. Now you guys can see exactly what killed this engine. The oil line here, which is meant to go onto there for the oil injection, burnt or melted or something, or just popped. So the Schrader valve or whatever the hell it's called inside there could be plugged, which made it blow off. Kind of doubt it. It's probably just from wear and tear. I'm most likely just going to get a block off plate for the oil injection and mix it. The block off plates, I could just make one up. I don't have to buy anything fancy, or if I bought it, they're like 15 bucks. Plenty of places to sell it, but motor guaranteed needs a crank. It's horrible. So not sure how the rod bearings are, but the crank bearings are for sure bad. I'm hoping this one has the double bearings on this side, single one on this side, so that way when I change it I know it will be good for another 6,000 miles. I'm just guessing that's probably how many miles were on this machine. There's no speedometer or anything like that. When I pulled off the frickin' exhaust manifold, at least a liter of gas poured out. You can still kind of see it over the ground there. The whole exhaust was just full of gas. So, yeah, you can tell they were trying to start this thing a lot. So, just gotta pull off one more bolt for a motor mount here. Just didn't want to come off. I couldn't get this bolt off very easy when the machine was on, so my buddy's texting me, so I'm just reading the text. Just give me a second as I'm doing this. Okay, screw off, Adam. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to order new crank bearings for this thing. I'm going to get it oversized. I'm not sure exactly what bore it's on yet. I'll bring it into the machine shop. They'll tell me. There's a part number on it, so I can also do it that way. Of course, this engine has no reed valves or anything like that, which is kind of different. So it means probably only makes like 20 horsepower, which kind of sucks. There we go, got all that off, add it to my big pile of parts. I'm going to load this back up probably tomorrow, bring it back to the car wash, give it a good spray. All the wiring and everything I'll wash too because it's horrible. All the dielectric grease over the years, I guess all dried back on it. So I'll go wash that, re-dielectric grease everything. I'm going to check the swing arm bushings. Still kind of thinking while I'm at this here, pull the swing arm bushings right off, re-oil them by hand, or grease them by hand. Tranny I'm thinking of pulling just to check it out. Although it seems to go forward, reverse, high, low just fine. So it's hard to see, but I'll get a better view once I start pulling the engine apart here. So yeah, you can actually see the rings in there now. Probably not without turning on my light here. Oh, a little bit too far. Yeah, you can actually see some old cross hatching in there. Ooh. Yeah, actually the rings don't look that bad. So there's definitely some metal flakiness in that piston there. So okay, I'm going to leave this the way it is. I got a pretty huge mess to clean up here. It's going to be pouring rain tomorrow, so I don't want to leave any of the parts on the other side outside. So mind you, it doesn't really matter, but I want to be able to at least bring this to the gas station today, pressure wash the entire engine, and then split the case maybe tonight. I'll do that inside in the workroom, so I don't feel like doing it in the garage because it's pretty freaking hot in there and there's not much room. Okay, well, this is where I'm going to leave this video for now. If I pull apart that engine, I'll videotape a little bit more of it. So by the time I buy the crank bearings are about 60 bucks. Starter, I might just rebuild it. I can rebuild it for about 10-15 bucks. Rod kit's about 100 bucks. Another 65 to get it installed. Probably get it welded, whatever, at the same time, just for the hell of it. Piston and full gasket set's only about, I think it's about 100 bucks. That's just going generic, I think. Not too sure. So yeah, that's the way I'm going to leave this for now. And okay.